Hello guys, today we will be studying a new concept called consolidated financial statements. Clear? So let us start. First of all, before going in detail about the concept, let us understand what is consolidated financial statement. Simple. What exactly do we mean by consolidated financial statements? Clear? No. So if I define consolidated financial statements, it means clear financial statements clear financial statements of a group presented clear financial statements of a group presented as those of single enterprise. Clear? I repeat, financial statements of a group presented as of a single enterprise. Let us now understand this in a simple example. Clear? Now, let us assume that there is a company called X Limited. Clear? There is a company called X Limited. Clear? Now, sir, X Limited is having X Limited is a holding company. Clear? X Limited is a holding company. X Limited is a holding company of Y Limited. Clear? X Limited is a holding company of Y Limited, and Y Limited is a holding company. Y Limited is a holding company of, clear? I repeat, X company is a holding company of Y Limited, and Y company is a holding company of Z Limited. Clear? Now, remember one thing before we go further into the concept. As per the Companies Act 2013, as per Companies Act 2013, I repeat, as per Companies Act 2013, maximum layers in a group can be 2. Simple. In simple words, there cannot be more than 2 layers. Sir, see here. Sir, X Limited is a holding company of Y Limited. This is layer 1. Clear? This is layer 1. Sir, Y Limited is a holding company of Z Limited. This is layer 2. Clear? Now, I cannot create any layer. I repeat, I cannot create any layer beyond the second layer. Now, there cannot be a possibility, there is no chance that Z Limited becomes holding company of XY Limited. I repeat, there is no chance that Z Limited becomes holding company of XY Limited, which becomes layer 3. Clear? Layer 3. So how many layers are possible in consolidation? I repeat, in consolidation there are 2 layers possible, layer 1 and layer 2. Clear? Layer 1 in this example is what? X Limited being the holding company of Y Limited, and layer 2 is nothing but Y Limited becoming the holding company of Z Limited, and there is no chance that Z Limited can become holding company of XY Limited, which is nothing but layer 3. So what I'll do here, I will just strike this off. So there is no possibility of 3 layers in consolidation. Clear? Now, so X Limited is a holding company of Y Limited, and Y Limited is a holding company of Z Limited. Clear? Now, but sir, what is a holding company? What is a holding company? Clear? What is a holding company? Simple. What is a holding company? And now, see here. And what is a subsidiary company? What is a holding company and what is a subsidiary company? Clear? Now, sir, to become holding company and how to become subsidiary company, we'll see later on. I repeat, how to become holding company, how to become subsidiary company, we'll see later on. As of now, just remember, X is what? Holding company of Y Limited. Sir, so what will Y become? Y will become subsidiary. I repeat, Y will become subsidiary of what? Y will become subsidiary of X Limited. Clear? Y will become subsidiary of X Limited. Clear? And in second case, sir, Y Limited is the holding company of Z Limited. So what will be the Z Limited? Sir, Z Limited will be subsidiary company of Y Limited. Clear? So in situation 1, in layer 1, X Limited is a holding company of Y and Y is a subsidiary company of X Limited. In layer 2, Y company is the holding company of Z Limited and Z Limited is a subsidiary company of Y Limited. Clear? This is the situation. Now, clear? This is the situation. Now let us continue. Clear? Now. So this is how the consolidation looks. Clear? This is how the consolidation looks. Now question comes, for whom to prepare, consolidated financial statements. This is question number 1. Clear? So what is question number 1? For whom to prepare consolidated financial statements. Clear? For whom to prepare consolidated financial statements. Sir, for whom to prepare? See here, name itself tells you financial statements of what? Of a group. Clear? Financial statements of a group. So can I say for whom to prepare consolidated financial statements? Sir, financial statements are prepared for a group. Clear? Prepare for a group. Clear? Financial statements are prepared for a group. Now, sir, who all are included in this group? I repeat, who all are included in this group? Clear? Who are all included in this group? Now question comes, sir, group में कौन include होता? Who are the people who are included in group? Now let us understand. Clear? Now, as of now, you might have already understood that group में as of now 2 people are there, right? As of now, what we have seen, one is holding company. Second one is what? Subsidiary company. Clear? Subsidiary company. Clear? As of now, 2 things you have understood. One is holding company and second one is subsidiary company. Clear? Now let us assume that X Limited, X Limited enters into joint venture. I repeat, X Limited enters into joint venture AB Limited. Clear? What is the name of joint venture here? I repeat, what is the name of joint venture? The joint venture's name is AB Limited. Clear? The joint venture's name is A Limited. Clear? So X Limited enters into joint venture. I repeat, X Limited enters into joint venture with let us say C Limited. Clear? X Limited is entering into joint venture with C Limited and the name of the joint venture is called what? AB Limited. Clear? Joint venture is a completely different concept which is covered under a different standard. With that we will see later on. Clear? Now, and there might be one more situation where X Limited, clear? There might be one more situation where X Limited is having associate relationship with, let us say, for example, D Limited. Clear? It is having an associate relationship with D Limited. Clear? Now, so now tell me, first of all, what is happening here? X Limited is having what? X Limited is a subsidiary of Y Limited, that is holding and subsidiary. Sir, Y Limited is having what? Y Limited is having a holding and subsidiary relationship with Z Limited. Clear? 2 layers. Next, then we have sir, X Limited is having a joint venture with C Limited and X Limited is also having an associate relationship with whom? D Limited. Now remember one thing. What is the next 2 things included in a group? One is joint venture. Clear? One is joint venture. The other one is what? Sir, the other one is associate. Clear? The other one is associate. Clear? So how many people are included? One is holding, one is subsidiary, one is joint venture and the other is associate. Clear? Now, but one more thing you have to remember is, as we have already discussed, these 2 layers, the two layers in a group. Clear? The 2 layers in a group will not include, clear, the two layers in a group will not include joint venture and associate relationship. Clear? As I already told you, maximum how many layers are allowed in consolidation? 2 layers. Those 2 layers do not include joint venture and associate. They are completely different. Clear? They are completely different. So point number 1. What we have studied, sir, consolidation is prepared for whom? Group. Clear? Group includes what? Holding company, subsidiary company, joint venture and associate. Sir, in a group, how many layers are possible according to Companies Act? Maximum 2 layers. Clear? Maximum 2 layers. Clear? Maximum 2 layers. Beyond 2 layers, it is practically not possible to create. Clear? Now, these layers are technically called as chain holding. Clear? This diagram, whatever we have seen now, is called what? Chain holding. Clear? This is nothing but practically called as which holding? Sir, it is practically called as chain holding. Clear? This is practically called as chain holding. Sir, what is a chain holding? Layer 1, layer 2. Clear? Now, so as of now we have studied this one. Now let us understand, sir, who will prepare CFS? Who will prepare consolidated financial statements? Simple. Question number 2. Question number 1 was, for whom do we prepare? Sir, whom do we prepare? Group. But sir, who will prepare CFS? Who will prepare CFS? Question number 2. Sir, CFS is prepared by, remember one thing, sir, CFS is prepared by, clear, parent company. Clear? CFS is prepared by parent company. Clear? CFS is prepared by parent company. So 2 things you have to remember. Sir, for whom do we prepare? We prepare for group. Sir, who prepares? Sir, parent company will prepare. Who will prepare? Sir, parent company will prepare what? Consolidated financial statements. Simple. Clear? Now, but sir, what exactly do we mean by parent? Sir, now see here, every parent company, remember one thing, every parent company is a holding company. Clear? Every parent company is a holding company. But every holding company is not, I repeat, every holding company is not a parent company. Clear? So you have to be very careful here. So this you have to be very careful. Sir, every parent is a holding company. Clear? See here. Sir, every parent is a holding company. But sir, every holding company is not a parent company. Clear? I repeat, every parent company is a holding company. But sir, every holding company is not a parent company. Let us take one practical example again. See here. So we had something like this: X Limited, Y Limited, Z Limited. Clear? X Limited, Y Limited, Z Limited. X Limited is a holding company. Clear? X Limited is a holding company of Y Limited, and sir, Y Limited is what? Subsidiary of X Limited. Clear? Now, sir, Y Limited is a holding company of Z Limited. Clear? Y Limited is a holding company of Z Limited. And who is Z Limited? Sir, Z Limited is a subsidiary of, clear? Z Limited is a subsidiary of which company? Y. Clear? Now, so who is the ultimate company here? This is the ultimate final company. This is the final company, or you can say this is the first company from where the group started. Sir, group started, this group situation started from where? From X. So X is considered as what? Sir, X is considered as parent company. Clear? It is also what? Holding company. Clear? It is also called holding company. X is a, I repeat, X is a company from where group started. X is a company from where group started. So that is why the company from which the group started is called what? Parent company. It is a parent company also because the group started from it. It is also holding company because it has invested in Y company. Clear? Now see here, sir, Y company is only a holding company. I repeat, Y company is only a holding company. Clear? I repeat, Y company is only what? Only holding company. Clear? Only holding company. Clear? Understood the logic here? So point number one, sir, every parent company is always a holding company, but every holding company is not what? Is not a parent company. But sir, what is a parent company? It is nothing but a company from where a group starts. Clear? No. So in our syllabus, remember one thing, in our syllabus we are only going to discuss about, holding company, we are going to discuss about subsidiary company. Sir, we are not going to discuss about joint venture, we are not going to discuss about associates. Why? Sir, they are not in our syllabus, so we need not discuss. Clear? No. So I'll revise. So see here once, sir. So what is this consolidation? Sir, consolidation is nothing but financial statements of a group prepared as if they are of single enterprise. Clear? Now, so according to Companies Act 2013, maximum how many layers can happen in a chain holding? 2 layers. More than 2 layers is practically impossible. Clear? Now, sir, chain holding includes what? Sir, chain holding includes holding company, subsidiary company, joint venture and associate. Now, joint venture and associate you will learn in CA final, and for CA final I will upload one more video in upcoming days. Clear? In coming days I will upload one more video so that you can go through joint venture and associate relationships also. Now, sir, who will prepare consolidated financial statements? Parent company. For whom it is prepared? For a group. Clear? Now, sorry. Now let us understand. Now see here, now parent company is there. Clear? Parent company is there. Clear? Parent company is there. Now we have a parent company. Clear? We have a parent company. Now, sir, parent company will prepare. Sir, now parent company will prepare its own financial statements. Clear? Its own financial statements. Clear? Parent company will prepare its own financial statements, and parent company will prepare, clear, parent company will prepare financial statements of group. Clear? Parent company will prepare 2 sets of financial statement. How many sets? 2 sets. Set 1 will be for what? Sir, set 1 will be its own financial statements, and second set of financial statements will be financial statements of the group. Clear? When it is preparing its own financial statements, it is called as separate. Clear? It is called as separate financial statements. Clear? And financial statements of a group is called what? Consolidated financial statements. So I'll use the shortcut CFS. Clear? Consolidated financial statements. Clear? No. So who will prepare? Parent, and parent will prepare how many types of financial statements? 2. One is its own financial statements, and second is financial statements of a group. Clear? Next. Now, sir, this CFS co, remember one thing, CFS co, there are 2 things which are applicable. Clear? CFS co, there are 2 things which are applicable. Clear? CFS co, there are 2 things which are applicable. One is Companies Act 2013, the other is AS 21, that is Consolidated Financial Statements. Clear? There are 2 things, I repeat, there are 2 things which are applicable for, consolidation. One is Companies Act 2013 and the other is AS 21 CFS. Now tell, sir, Companies Act 2013 makes it mandatory. Clear? Makes it mandatory to prepare consolidated financial statements. Clear? I repeat, Companies Act 2013 makes it mandatory to prepare consolidated financial statements. But sir, how? How to prepare consolidated financial statements? But sir, how to prepare consolidated financial statements? It will ask me to refer what? It will ask me to refer AS 21. Clear? So AS 21 will give me what? Rules for consolidation. Clear? Rules for consolidation. Clear? Now tell. So point number 1, सर कंपनीज एक्ट के हिसाब से it is mandatory for companies to prepare what? Consolidation. Clear? But sir, how to consolidate? Who will tell me? AS 21 will tell me. So Companies Act will ask me to refer what? AS 21 to see, sir, how to consolidate. Clear? Next. But now sir question comes, but sir question comes, but sir when to consolidate? Sir, when to consolidate? When to consolidate? Clear? When to consolidate? Clear? When to consolidate? Sir, when to consolidate in simple words? सब कब करना consolidation? Sir, when to do consolidation? Sir, consolidation is done only for what type of companies? Group companies. Clear? Group companies. Consolidation is done for whom? Consolidation is done for group companies. Clear? Consolidation is done for group companies. Consolidation is done for group companies. So whichever company is having a group of companies, it has to consolidate. Or I can say holding subsidiary relationship. Clear? Holding subsidiary relationship. Clear? Holding subsidiary relationship. But sir, how to become a holding company? But now question, as I already told you, who will prepare that? Sir, group companies will prepare that. Clear? Sir, group companies will prepare. Sir, when will group companies prepare? When there is what type of relationship? Sir, when there is holding and subsidiary relationship. Clear? When there is holding subsidiary relationship. But sir, how do I get this holding subsidiary relationship? Sir, this holding subsidiary relationship I can get, I repeat, this holding subsidiary relationship I will get with the help of something called control. Clear? I repeat, this holding subsidiary relationship I will get only with the help of something called control. But sir, how to control? Clear? Now question comes, how to control? How to exercise control. Clear? How to exercise control? Sir, who will exercise control? Holding company. Clear? Who will exercise control? Holding company. On whom it will exercise the control? Subsidiary country. Clear? I repeat, who will exercise the control? Holding company. On whom it is exercised? Subsidiary company. I hope everyone is able to understand. Clear? Now, sir, this control is of two types. Clear? Control is of two types. Clear? Control is of two types. One is, I am having more than 50% voting power. Clear? Voting power directly or indirectly. Clear? I am having more than 50% voting power directly or indirectly in another company. Clear? In another company. Then I am considered to have what? I am considered to have what? Control in your company. Or it can be control of composition. Clear? Control of composition of board of directors. Clear? Board of directors of another company. Clear? Either it can be more than 50% voting power. I repeat, either it can be more than 50% voting power, or it can be control of composition of board of directors. Clear? Anyone, need not be both. Let us say for example, clear? Let us say there are two companies, A Limited, B Limited. Clear? A Limited, B Limited. Sir, A Limited is having 35% voting power. Clear? 35% voting power in B Limited. But sir, it is able to control, I repeat, it is able to control all or majority of directors of B Limited. Clear? I repeat, A Limited is having only 35% of voting power. To become a holding company, either I need to have 50% voting power or I need to control what? Composition. In this case, A is having only 35% of voting power. It means condition number 1 is not satisfied. But sir, problem? Condition number 1 is not satisfied. But sir, advantage? I am able to control what? Sir, I am able to control all or majority of the directors of B Limited. Clear? Sir, to become a holding company, either I should have 50% of voting power in your company, either directly or indirectly. Sir, this concept we will see tomorrow in detail in next video. And or I can control the composition of board of directors. Sir, this concept also we will see in the next video in detail. Clear? So point number 1, sir, who will prepare CFS? Parent company. Clear? Parent company. In total, how many financial statements parent company will prepare? 2. One is its own financial statements. Second is financial statements of the group. Sir, its own financial statements are called as separate financial statements. Sir, financial statements of total group is considered as what? Consolidated financial statements. Now, sir, CFS is governed by how many points? One is Companies Act 2013 and second one is AS 21. Who will make it mandatory for companies to prepare CFS? Companies Act. But sir, how to consolidate? Rules will be given to me by procedure to be given by AS 21. Companies Act will make it mandatory for all companies to consolidate or only the parent companies? Sir, parent companies. Sir, how to become a parent company? Holding subsidiary relationship. Clear? Sir, how to have a holding subsidiary relationship? How to become a holding company? Sir, minimum 50, more than 50% I should invest in your company, or I should be able to control the composition of board of directors of your company. Clear? Any doubts as of now? Chalo, let us carry forward. Clear? Let us go forward. Now, let us say, for example, when I talk about consolidation, remember one thing. Let us say I told A Limited is there, B Limited is there. Clear? A Limited ka assets are there, B Limited ka assets are there. What will I do? Sir, I will merge. Simple. In consolidation, what will happen? Sir, A Limited, one is company, B Limited is another company. Assets are there, I will merge. Clear? I will merge and consolidate. Liabilities are there for A Limited. Liabilities are there for B Limited. What will I do? Sir, I will merge. Simple. Merge. And then we have something called equity. Clear? And here we have equity. Sir, will I merge? Sir, remember one thing. This is not possible to merge. Remember one thing. Sir, equity cannot be merged. Equity can never be merged. I repeat, equity can never be merged in consolidation or in consolidated financial statements. I repeat, equity can never be consolidated. Clear? Only assets and liabilities will be consolidated. Clear? This is the most important point where students get confused. I will merge all the assets. Sir, I will merge all the liabilities. Sir, but will I merge equity? No. It is practically not possible for me to merge what? To merge something called equity. Clear? No. One more thing. Clear? One more thing. Sir, whenever we talk about control, clear? Whenever we talk about control, sir, control should be there where? Sir, this control, what we are talking about, this control should be in what? Net assets. Clear? Net assets of a company. Control where? Net assets of company. I hope everyone knows what is net assets. Sir, net assets means all assets minus outside liabilities. Clear? All assets minus outside liabilities. Now let us now understand, sir, consolidation में क्या क्या include होता? Now question comes, sir, what are the things what have to consolidate? क्या क्या consolidate होता? Clear? Now let us understand components of consolidated financial statements. Clear? Components of consolidated financial statements. Clear? Now let us understand components of consolidated financial statements. बहुत ध्यान से सुनो, listen very carefully. Clear? Component number 1, consolidated balance sheet. Clear? Consolidated balance sheet. Clear? First thing what I will do, consolidated balance sheet. Clear? Consolidated balance sheet. Clear? Next, second thing will be what? Consolidated statement of profit or loss. Clear? Second one will be consolidated statement of clear, consolidated statement of profit or loss. Clear? Consolidated statement of profit or loss. Third thing will be clear, third thing will be consolidated cash flow statement. Consolidated cash flow statement. Clear? Consolidated cash flow statement. Clear? Next, and then we have what? And then we have consolidated notes to accounts. Clear? Consolidated clear, consolidated notes to accounts. Clear? Sir, when to consolidate cash flow and when to consolidate notes to accounts, we will see in detail in next video. Clear? Let us restrict only to the basic overview of what is consolidation. Clear? Any doubts as of now? No. Clear? Now this is components of CFS. Now there are some cases where clear? Now let us understand the cases where let us take one situation. Clear? Let us take one more example. Clear? Let us take one more example. Clear? Let us take one more example and let us understand consolidation in a better way. A Limited is having, clear, A Limited is having in B Limited, A Limited is having in B Limited, let us say 70% voting power in B Limited. Clear? How much A Limited is holding in B Limited? Sir, A Limited is holding 70% in B Limited. Now my question is, sir, holding is 70%. Clear? Now my question is, how much will be the percentage of control? Clear? How much will be the percentage of control? Will it be 70%? Will it be less than 70%? Will it be what? Remember one thing, irrespective of percentage of holding. I repeat, irrespective of percentage of holding. If I am a holding company, I will have 100% control on your company. Simple. Sir, I am having 51%. I am having, let us take a situation here. Clear? Percentage of holding. Clear? And this is percentage of control. Clear? This is percentage of holding and this is percentage of control. Sir, I am having 51% shareholding in your company. I will have 100% control. Simple. Sir, I am having 70% holding in your company. I will have 100% control. Sir, I am having 90% holding in your company. I will have 100% control. Sir, I am having 100% holding in your company. I will have 100% control. Sir, irrespective of percentage of holding. So in simple words, irrespective of percentage of holding, I will always have 100% control in your company if I am your holding company. Clear? I repeat, I will have 100% control in your company. I will have 100% control in your company if I am a holding company and you are a subsidiary company. Simple. Clear? Now problem is if I am having 100% holding in your company, it's fine. Clear? But sir, there might be situations where percentage of holding, listen to this point very carefully. Clear? Percentage of holding, see here, percentage of holding can be 100%. Clear? Can be 100%, can be less than 100%. Clear? But minimum how much? Minimum greater than 50%, or I can write like this. or in a simplified manner we can write like this: greater than 50% but less than 100%. Clear? Sir, if I am having, I repeat, if I am having 100% shares in your company, if I am having 100% shares in your company, I repeat, if I am having 100% shares in your company, I am called as wholly, clear, you, it will be wholly owned, I repeat, wholly owned subsidiary company. Clear? It will be what? Wholly owned subsidiary company. But if I am, sir, if I am having more than 50% but less than 100% shares in your company, it is considered as what? Partly owned subsidiary company. Clear? Partly owned subsidiary company. Clear? Sir, whether it is wholly owned subsidiary or partly owned subsidiary, in obviously I will have control will be 100% with me only. I repeat, even though I am having, even though I am having less than 100%, control will always remain. Control will be 100% only. Control will be 100% only. Only thing is that my share in your company is less. Here also control will be 100% only. Clear? Control will be 100% only. Sir, it is not like, sir, clear? Control will be 100% only. But sir, problem here, let us, clear, problem, let us say, for example, let us say A Limited and B Limited. Clear? A Limited and B Limited. Sir, A Limited is having 100% capital in B Limited. This is called what? Wholly owned subsidiary company. Clear? Now, sir, A Limited is having in B Limited, sir, A Limited is having in B Limited 70% capital. This is called what? This is called as, clear, partly owned subsidiary company. Sir, problem here, sir, I am having 70% shareholding, right? Then balance 30%. Balance 30% is called minority interest. Clear? In detail about minority interest, I will upload a separate video. I repeat, for minority interest, it is a very big concept. I will upload a separate video on that. Clear? So, if I am having less than 70% share, balance 30% will be with, let us say you are having 1%, your friend is having 2%, someone is having 3%. Multiple people together are called what? Minority interest. Clear? Understood the logic here? So, if I am having less than, I repeat, if I am having less than 100%, if I am having less than 100% share capital in your business, and balance, it is considered as what? Wholly owned. But if I am having less than 100%, balance will be considered as what? Balance will be considered as minority interest. Clear? Now, sir, let us take some examples. Clear? Let us take some examples and solve it in a proper manner. Clear? Let us take some examples. Example number 1. Clear? Clear? Let us take some examples and practically understand. Before we go to syllabus, before we start problems, there are a lot of theory to be discussed. Let us summarize everything in the form of some 3 or 4 problems. Clear? 3 or 4 problems. Example number 1. Clear? So, whatever we have studied till now, let us take in the form of a small example. Clear? So, I will take something like this: particulars. Clear? A Limited, which is a holding company, and B Limited, which is a subsidiary company. Clear? So, particulars A Limited, B Limited. Clear? Always remember example number 1. Clear? A is having 100%, I repeat, A is having 100% shares in B Limited. Clear? A is having how many percentage shares in B Limited? 100%. Clear? Situation number 1 mein A is having 100% shares in B Limited. A is a holding company, B is a subsidiary company. Clear? Now, equity here is 8 lakhs. Clear? 8 lakhs, and here it is 6 lakhs. Liabilities, here we have 4 lakhs and here we have 3 lakhs. Clear? So, let us take the total now. Total what we have here is 12 lakhs and here we have is 9 lakhs. And then I have fixed assets. Clear? I have fixed assets, current assets. Clear? Current assets, fixed assets, let us take 3 lakhs and 5 lakhs. Current assets, let us take again 3 lakhs and let us take 4 lakhs. And now we have investment in B Limited. Clear? Investment in B Limited, 6 lakhs. Clear? Investment in B Limited. Investment in B Limited, 6 lakhs. Now here total how much we have? So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 6 12 lakhs, 5 plus 4 9 lakhs. Clear? Now sir, see this. Sir, investment in B Limited is how much? 6 lakhs. Sir, this investment in B Limited is equal to what? Is equal to equity. We can find in this way. Clear? Now see, let us take net assets. Clear? Let us take net assets. Clear? Let us calculate the net assets. Sir, how to calculate net assets? Total assets minus liabilities. Total assets. Clear? Total assets minus liabilities. Clear? Total assets minus liabilities. Now how much is the total assets of कौन है अपना ये B Limited? 9 lakhs. Sir, how much are liabilities? 3 lakhs. So what do I get? How much is net assets here? How much is net assets I got? Sir, net assets is 6 lakhs. Clear? So in simple words, can I say net assets is nothing but what? Net assets is nothing but equity. Clear? Net assets is nothing but equity. Net assets is nothing but equity. Clear? Net assets is nothing but equity. So remember one thing. Sir, first thing what you have to do, will I take equity? No, I will never take equity. Sir, if I am not taking something in liability, I should eliminate something from asset. What will be that? That will be what? That will be investment. So to this first adjustment you have to remember, this is called intra-group transaction. Clear? What type of transaction? Intra-group transaction. I will remove what? I repeat, I will remove equity, and I will also remove what? Investment in B Limited. These two things I have to eliminate. Clear? Now, so let us prepare consolidated balance sheet. Clear? CBS. Let us prepare consolidated balance sheet. Clear? Consolidated balance sheet. Clear? Consolidated balance sheet. Let us prepare consolidated balance sheet. Clear? Equity. Sir, equity will be how much? 8 lakhs. Clear? Equity will only be 8 lakhs. We should not take, I repeat, we should not take what? We should not take equity of subsidiary company. I repeat, equity of subsidiary company should be eliminated with what? Investment of holding company. I'll write somewhere here, equity of subsidiary company will cancel off against, clear, against investment of holding company. Clear? This point you have to be very careful. Clear? Equity of, I repeat, equity of, whenever you are preparing consolidated financial statements, sir, equity of subsidiary company will cancel off against what? Will cancel off against what? The investment of holding company. Clear? So equity will be how much? Equity will be only 8 lakhs. Clear? Equity will be 8 lakhs. Clear? Equity, what I'll do? 8 lakhs. Equity will be 8 lakhs. And liabilities, what will happen? 4 lakhs plus 3 lakhs. Clear? How much? 7 lakhs. 7 lakhs. Then we have fixed assets. Sir, fixed assets is how much? 3 lakhs and 5 lakhs. 8 lakhs. Clear? 8 lakhs. And then we have current assets, 4 lakhs and 3 lakhs. Current assets, 4 lakhs and 3 lakhs, 7 lakhs. Clear? So here goes the balance sheet. 8 plus 7 how much? 15 lakhs. And 8 plus 7, 15 lakhs. Balance sheet telling. Clear? So what we have done here, we have eliminated equity. I repeat, we have eliminated equity of, I repeat, we have eliminated what? Equity of subsidiary company with what? Investment of holding company. Clear? That is the first adjustment what you have to do. What is the first adjustment? Intra-group transaction में eliminate what? Eliminate equity of subsidiary company with what? With investment of holding company. Clear? Next. Example number 2, clear? Example number 2, clear? Example number 2, clear? Example number 2. Example number 2 में A is there and B is there, clear? A is there and B is there, again same. Sir, now A is having how much percentage share? 70% in B Limited, clear? Now again again we'll prepare the same balance sheet, particulars, clear? A and B, clear? Particulars A and B. Particulars A, B, clear? So in example number 1, A is having how much percentage shares in B Limited? A is having 70% shares in B Limited, clear? So we have equity we have is 8 lakhs, 6 lakhs. Liability we have 4 lakhs and 3 lakhs as we have already taken on top. So 8 plus for how much? 12 lakhs. 6 plus 3, 9 lakhs. Now assets में, clear? Assets में how much we have? We have 3 lakhs and 5 lakhs. Assets में this is fixed assets, clear? This is fixed assets, clear? Fixed assets. Next we have current assets, clear? Current assets में I have 4.8 lakhs and 4 lakhs and investment in B Limited, how much I have? 4.2 lakhs. So this total comes to 3, 4, 4, 8, 9, 12 lakhs, clear? This is 12 lakhs and this is 9 lakhs. In this situation, A is having how much percentage in B Limited? I repeat, in this situation, A is having how much percentage in B Limited? 70%, clear? So how much is minority interest? Minority interest will be 30%, clear? I repeat, minority interest will be 30%. Sir, it means what? Sir, first of all, what is minority interest? Minority interest is nothing but other shareholders, clear? Other shareholders. Now see, problem here is, sir, what I will do? Sir, now tell me, whenever I am consolidating, should I take only 70% of the assets and 70% of the liabilities? I repeat, whenever I am consolidating, should I take only 70% or should I take 100%? Remember, I already told you, sir, irrespective of number of shares, I repeat, irrespective of percentage of shares, I should always club how much? 100%. So what I will do, I will consolidate, अरे यार क्या हो गया ये, consolidate 70% of assets and liabilities or 100%? 100% of net assets, clear? 100% of net assets. But sir, problem, I am taking 100%, I repeat, I am taking 100% of net assets of subsidiary company, but out of which how much I should pay? After taking from subsidiary company, pay 30% to minority, clear? I am taking, so what I'll do first, A will take what? A will take 100% of assets. I repeat, A will take 100% of assets from B. A will take 100% of liabilities of B. I repeat, A will take 100% of assets from B. A will also take 100% of liabilities from B. After taking 100%, since I am having only 70% share in your company, 30% I have to pay to whom? Minority. Now tell, sir, something which I have to pay is an asset or liability? Liability, clear? Something which I have to pay is what? Liability, clear? So minority interest, will I show on the asset side or liability side? I will always show on liability side, clear? Now one more calculation, clear? Remember one thing, whenever you are combining or calculating CFS, calculation of goodwill or capital reserve, is very important, clear? Calculation of goodwill or capital reserve is very important, clear? I'll give you a simple formula, clear? Net assets are more than investment. Clear? I repeat, net assets are more than investment. We'll see practically in next 1 or 2 problems. Net assets are more than the investment value. Clear? Then it is capital reserve. Clear? If investment is more than net assets, it is called as what? Goodwill. Clear? I will explain practically in next 1 or 2 examples. Now let us calculate in this problem. Sir, how much is the capital of B Limited? 6 lakhs. Clear? B Limited ka capital is how much? 6 lakhs. Or basically in net assets you can say capital or net assets. Clear? Equity and net assets are both same, so you need not get confused. B Limited ka equity or net assets is how much? Is 6 lakhs. Is 6 lakhs. Now, how much is share of A Limited? 70%. So 6 lakhs into 70%. How much? Clear? 6 lakhs into 70%, 4.2 lakhs. Clear? 4.2 lakhs. So net assets of A Limited, how much it is? 4.2 lakhs. Next, see, investment made is how much? 4.2 lakhs. Investment made is 4.2 lakhs. So since here the investment value is equal to net assets value, there will be no goodwill and there will be no capital reserve. So listen to this concept very carefully. Sir, how much percentage A is having in B Limited? 70%. So how much will be the balance? 30%. This 30% is called what? As we already discussed, minority interest. Clear? Sir, even though I am having 70% capital only in your company, but control will always be 100%. So what will I do? Sir, I will club all your assets, 100% of your assets. I will also club 100% of your liabilities. Clear? I will club 100% of assets and 100% of liabilities. But sir, after clubbing, what will I do? After clubbing, I will pay 30% to minority. Since I have to pay 30% to minority, it is what? Shown on which side? Liability side. And one more thing, we have to be very careful. Whenever we are calculating consolidation, in consolidation, goodwill or capital reserve is also very important. When net assets are more than investment value, it is called what? Capital reserve. When investment is more than net assets, it is called as goodwill. Clear? Now, clear? See here once. How much is the equity? How much is the equity of B Limited? 6 lakhs. In this 6 lakhs, how much is the share of A Limited? 70%, which comes to 4.2 lakhs. For purchasing 4.2 lakhs worth of equity or net assets, how much did I pay you? 4.2 lakhs. Clear? Sir, B Limited mein how much is the equity or net assets value? 4.2 lakhs. And how much I paid to acquire that? 4.2 lakhs. Since both are equal, there is no goodwill, there is no capital reserve. Clear? There is no goodwill, there is no capital reserve. Simple. Let us go to example number 3. Clear? Example number 3. Example number 3. Let us take an example number 3. Clear? Example number 3. Clear? 2 more examples and we will close for today, and balance will continue in next video. Clear? Example number 3. Again we'll take same particulars. Clear? A and B. Clear? Again in example number 3, A and B are involved. A is again having how much? 70% shares in B. So how much will be minority? Minority will be 30%. Particulars A and B. Clear? Now let us take equity, liabilities. Clear? Equity is again 8 lakhs, 6 lakhs as usual. What we have taken? 4 lakhs and 3 lakhs. So how much will be the total here? 12 lakhs, 9 lakhs. And here I have fixed assets. Fixed assets we have 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Clear? Current assets I have is 3 lakhs and 4 lakhs. Clear? and then I have investment in B Limited. Clear? Investment in B Limited. Array, we have not prepared a balance sheet, right? Sorry. We have not prepared balance sheet for situation number 2. Let us prepare. Clear? So let us come back to this concept again. Sorry. Let us go back and prepare consolidated balance sheet in situation number 2. Clear? So consolidated balance sheet. Clear? So consolidated balance sheet में again we have equity. Sir, equity will I club? No. Equity only how much I will take? 8 lakhs. Equity will be how much? 8 lakhs. Clear? Equity will be how much? 8 lakhs. Then how much will be liabilities? 4 plus 3, 7 lakhs. 7 lakhs. Clear? Then we also have minority interest. Sir, how much minority interest? 6 lakhs, that is capital. I repeat, 6 lakhs, which is capital of B Limited, multiplied by 30%. Clear? Multiplied by 30%. It is 1.8. It is 1.8. Clear? Next. Then we have assets में fixed assets. Clear? Fixed assets how much we have? Clear? Fixed assets में how much we have? 3 plus 5, 8 lakhs. Clear? Then we have current assets में 8.8. Current assets we have 8.8 lakhs. So 16.8 lakhs. Clear? Here it is 16.8 lakhs. And here also it is 16.8 lakhs. Clear? In both the situations it is 16.8 lakhs. Clear? Now, any doubts as of now? Simple. Now let us continue to example number 3. Again here we have two things. Clear? Again in example number 3, A is having, clear, A is having in B Limited, clear, A is having in B Limited 70% shares, and minority will be how much? Minority will be 30%. So we have particulars A and B. Clear? Particulars A and B. Here I have again equity, liabilities. Clear? Equity, liabilities. Equity is 8 lakhs and 6 lakhs. Liability is 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs. Sorry. 8 plus 4, 12 lakhs. 6 plus 3, 9 lakhs. Clear? Next, fixed assets, current assets, and we have sorry, investment in B Limited. Clear? Investment in B Limited. So let us make 12 lakhs and 9 lakhs. This was 5 lakhs. This was 4 lakhs. And here let us see, let us make 2 lakhs. Here let us make 7 lakhs and let us make 3 lakhs. Clear? Now, before going into further calculation, let us calculate calculation of goodwill. Clear? Calculation of goodwill or capital reserve. Clear? Calculation of goodwill or capital reserve. So first step what we'll do? Calculation of goodwill. Clear? Calculation of goodwill. Now see, share of A Limited. How much? Sir, 6 lakhs into 70%. How much? 4.2 lakhs. Now, clear? Now, investment in B Limited. Clear? How much? 7 lakhs. Now see here. Now listen very carefully. Clear? Now, this is very important. This concept is very important. Sir, how much is my share? Sir, how much is my share in B Limited? 4.2 lakhs. I repeat, how much is my share in B Limited? 4.2 lakhs. सर नेट एसेट्स का वैल्यू इज 4.2 lakhs. I repeat, net assets का value is 4.2 lakhs. But sir, to buy your net assets, I am paying how much to you? 7 lakhs. I repeat, how much is the net assets value? सर net assets का value है 4.2 lakhs. Clear? Net assets का value है 4.2 lakhs. Sir, to acquire your net assets worth of 4.2 lakhs, how much I am paying you? 7.7 lakhs. Clear? In your company, what is my value? 4.2 lakhs. But sir, to acquire that value, how much I am paying you? 7 lakhs. Did I pay you more or less? More. I have paid you more. Since I have paid you more, what it is called? What? Goodwill. Sir, value of your business is 4.2 lakhs. Clear? I repeat, sir, value of your business itself is 4.2 lakhs. अरे आपके बिजनेस का वैल्यू ही 4.2 lakhs है. बट सर मैं कितना पे कर रहा आपको? हाउ मच आई एम पेइंग फॉर यू? 7 lakhs. Am I paying to you? Am I paying more or less to you? I am paying more. That is called what? Goodwill. 2.8 lakhs. Clear? So since I am paying you more than the value of net assets or equity, remember one thing, again I am repeating, every time I will keep telling you, sir, equity, I repeat, sir, equity or, clear, I repeat, equity or net assets में there is no difference. Net assets is equity, equity is net assets. Clear? Now, so let us prepare consolidated balance sheet. Again, equity. Sir, equity will I take for both the companies or only one company? Only one company. 8 lakhs. Liabilities कितना है? 7 lakhs. Minority. Minority is how much? 6 lakhs into 30%. Already we have calculated. Clear? How much it is? 1.8 lakhs. Here फिक्स्ड एसेट्स कितना है बेटा? फिक्स्ड एसेट्स कितना है? 2 lakhs एंड 5 lakhs. क्लियर? फिक्स्ड एसेट्स आर 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs. बेटा करंट एसेट्स कितना है बोलो यहाँ पर? हाउ मच? 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 7 lakhs. क्लियर? हाउ मच इज गुडविल? गुडविल 2.8 lakhs. क्लियर? अब बेटा यहाँ पर टोटल बोलो कितना हो गया? हाउ मच इज द टोटल? Here it is 16.8. Here also it is 16.8. Clear? So first situation में what you have seen, I repeat, first example में what we have seen, sir, 100% I am only having capital, so there is no minority interest and there is no goodwill. Clear? Why? Because जितना value है, see, first situation में 6 lakhs is the net assets का value, 6 lakhs is my investment, no goodwill, no capital reserve, and since I am having 100% shares in your business, no minority interest. Sir, second problem में what we have done, how much percentage of share I am having in your business? 70%. Clear? 70%. Sir, 6 lakhs का 70% कितना है? 4.2 lakhs. How much I am paying you? 4.2 lakhs. Sir, 4.2 lakhs is net assets, 4.2 lakhs is investment. Clear? 4.2 lakhs is net assets, 4.2 lakhs is investment. No capital reserve, no goodwill. But sir, मेरा value कितना है? How much I have invested in your business? 70%. So how much will be minority interest? 30%. Minority interest we have shown in balance sheet. Sir, in example number 3, again I am having 70%, minority is 30%. Sir, 70% of 6 lakhs is 4.2 lakhs. But how much I am paying you? 7 lakhs. I am paying you more than the value of your business. What am I paying you? Goodwill, 2.8 lakhs. Clear? Now, last example, example number 4. Example number 4. Example number 4. Particulars. Clear? Particulars A and B. Again here in the example, same thing. A is having in B Limited. How much? Sir, 70%. So how much will be minority? Clear? Minority will be again 30%. Clear? Minority will be 30%. Particulars में let us keep equity again. Clear? Equity again same 8 lakhs, 6 lakhs. Clear? Equity will remain same 8 lakhs, 6 lakhs. Liability let us take again 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs. इसमें कोई changes नहीं. Clear? How much is the total here? 12 lakhs and here it is 9 lakhs. Clear? Next. Again यहाँ पर आ गए अपन. Let us take fixed assets. clear. Then we have current assets, and also I have investment in B Limited, clear. Investment in B Limited, clear. 7 lakhs and 5 lakhs let us take. Investment let us take, current assets let us take 2 lakhs and 4 lakhs. Investment let us take 3 lakhs, clear. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, clear. Total is 12 lakhs and 9 lakhs, clear. 12 lakhs, 9 lakhs, clear. First what we will do, again first what, calculation of goodwill or capital reserve, clear. Goodwill and capital reserve, calculation of goodwill and capital reserve, clear. Calculation of goodwill and capital reserve. Now net assets or equity value, simple. How much? Again same, 6 lakhs. How much percentage shares I am having in your company? 70%, clear. 70%, कितना हो गया? 4.2, clear. 4.2 lakhs. And how much is the investment value in B Limited? 3 lakhs, clear. ये पॉइंट लिसन वेरी केयरफुली. सर आपके नेट एसेट्स, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ योर कंपनी? 4.2 lakhs. योर कंपनीज नेट एसेट का वैल्यू इज 4.2 lakhs. हाउ मच आई एम पेइंग यू? 3 lakhs, क्लियर. आई रिपीट, what is the value of net assets of your company? 4.2 lakhs. I repeat, what is the value of net assets of your company? 4.2 lakhs. How much I am paying you? 3 lakhs. Sir, your asset ka value is 4.2 lakhs. I repeat, your assets ka value is 4.2 lakhs. I am paying you 3 lakh rupees only. Am I paying you more or less? Less. I repeat, am I paying you more or less? Less. Your asset value, net asset value is 4.2 lakhs. Beta, how much I am paying you? 3 lakhs. I am paying you 1.2 lakhs less. When I am paying you 1.2 lakhs less, it is called goodwill or capital reserve? It is called capital reserve, clear. Goodwill का calculation, capital reserve का in detail, again I will upload a different video. This is only the introduction I am giving you, overview I am giving to what is consolidation. Again lots of videos will come. I will complete consolidation I will cover very soon, clear. So let us prepare consolidated balance sheet. Again we have equity. Sir, equity will I take for both the companies or only one company? One company, clear. 8 lakhs. Then I have what? Liability, 4 plus 3, 4 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lakhs, clear. Liability 7 lakhs, clear. Minority how much? 6 lakhs into 30%, 1.8 lakhs. How much is capital reserve? Capital reserve 1.2 lakhs, clear. Done. Next, then we have fixed assets. Sir, fixed assets कितना आया? 7 plus 5, 12 lakhs, clear. 7 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 12 lakh, 12 lakhs. And current assets, how much I have? Sir, current assets, how much I have? 2 lakhs and 4 lakhs, clear. 2 lakhs, 4 lakhs, clear. 2 plus 4, 6 lakhs. Current assets 2 plus 4, 6 lakhs. So यहाँ पर how much is the total? 8 plus 7, 15, 16, 17, 18 lakhs, clear. यहाँ पर है अपना बैलेंस शीट में 18 lakhs. Here we have 18 lakhs, clear. I hope everything is clear. So till now we have studied some basic concepts. I repeat, till now we have studied some basic concepts of CFS. First one is what is consolidation, clear. Next we have studied what is the chain holding. Then we have studied what is who will prepare CFS. Then we have also studied for whom CFS will be prepared, clear. And we have also studied what is included in group. Since joint venture and associate is not included, we are not going in detail about that, clear. Then we have also studied difference between holding and parent company. Then we have also seen how many financial statements are prepared by parent company. Then we have seen provisions of Companies Act and AS 21. And then we have seen how to become a holding company. With examples we have seen. Remember one thing, sir, equity will not be merged. I repeat, equity of subsidiary company will not come, and investment of, I repeat, equity of subsidiary company and investment of holding company will not come. Difference will be adjusted in either goodwill or capital reserve. Then we have seen components of CFS, and I have also given some examples. Clear? Lastly, again I will repeat the same point. Intra-group transactions. Clear? Intra-group transactions will not come. Clear? Will not be shown in consolidation. Clear? Intra-group transactions will not be shown in consolidation. What will I eliminate? Clear? First thing, what will I eliminate? Equity of, I repeat, equity of a subsidiary company not taken in CFS. Second, investment of holding company, again not taken in CFS. Clear? So what all will I not take? First intra-group transaction, what will I not take? Equity of subsidiary company and investment of holding company. Difference what? Difference will be, I repeat, difference will be what? Difference will be either, clear, difference will be either goodwill or it will be capital reserve. Clear? Difference will be either goodwill or capital reserve. Clear? Now next video I will be uploading in a couple of days. Again we will continue with the same concept. So I repeat, consolidation is not yet completed. There are many concepts which you have to still see. So I will upload the next video very soon. Till then, go through this video and try to understand the basic concepts. Clear? So please wait for my next video where I will continue with consolidation. Clear? Bye. Take care everyone.